Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pinches it off him. He's found the way through. Bruno Guimaraes! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Great defending, strong and determined. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Sven Botman, is someone who's had an interesting career, Peter. He received his football education in the Dutch capital, then he moved...
Fires from distance. And for a moment, time stood still. Botman. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's picked his way through. Now this could... Linton! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to dink it through. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That is a little undercooked. He's got away. Shapes to shoot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
That has ended up in no man's land. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tonali. Gordon. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And that is expertly dealt with. Linton. Newcastle applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Andrić. Here's Hoffmann.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He won't be happy with that one. He's got a side of goal. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Wirtz! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Hoffmann at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He'll try from distance. Trippier. It's a throw-in. Oh, here's a chance! Time and again they are repelled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bayer Leverkusen head for the dressing room in possession. Has a go! Wirtz. Tonali. Livramento. In with the challenge. And they're back on the ball again. Tar. Speculative strike. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Murphy providing an outlet. Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Granit Xhaka. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And again, they run up against stubborn defence. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Tonali.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Hoffman. He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Oh, easy pickings there. Joelinton gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try...
Good effort from Dick. It's hit the crossbar. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Murphy.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Pete. Has a look and has a go. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bayer Leverkusen were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Newcastle have their second corner now. Up for a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's not going to reach. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Wirtz!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but
belts one. And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a chance! He's gone for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
All square, and can he finish?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Been indicated.
And here's Isak. Tar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Isak, and the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away, A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So what do you take away? Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, this really is the place to be, Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No foul, says the referee. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's cut it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. He is starved of space and time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run. Rice. Oh, super find. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Out of play for a throw. Palmer was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, who's going to be first to this? No goals as yet. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's on real chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
South Korea with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So...
Has a go! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is a great pick out. And that is a little undercooked. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Saka. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Almost half an hour in now. Lee Kang put it away!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Saka. Lee Kang-in. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
it's Saka. Colwill. They get a throw in. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, just skips past his man. Decent hit! Goal! Republic of Korea! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
South Korea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That is a great ball. Tries a shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chance to shoot now! Son Heung-min is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Added time.
Bellingham. It's Gallagher. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time here. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. South Korea head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
South Korea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, easy pickings there. Hwang Hee-chan.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike.
Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gallagher. Palmer.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Saka. And the shot! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it is... Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
This match was 96,000.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Stones. Rice takes control of it, and he's on the move. steps in, and that's the end of that. Palmer. Palmer! Palmer! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
There's the hit! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
South Korea clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, there could be trouble here. Here it's Son Heung-min! Goal! An act of charity gratefully received. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. South Korea have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business. Kim Min-jae wins the duel this time. That looks a good ball through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Son Heung-min.
South Korea have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
No joy this time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Colwell spots it and intercepts. And he's picked out the run. Hwang Hee-chan. Rice, who's set up 1 goal so far.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And through to the goalkeeper. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for England. And that will be it. South Korea, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear...
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he latch on to this? Short changes him with that pass. Fofana. Nice ball. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pulisic. Pulisic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shooting! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Fofana. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Shot could... Can he put it away? Time and one more try. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hernandez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Sporting looking to pass their way through. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Approaching the half-hour mark. Hernandez threads one in. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Abraham. Here's found Abraham! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a throw.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He can run onto that. Oh, super ball, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Trincao. Fofana wins the duel this time. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Fofana, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Loftus-Cheek. Fofana has created one goal already. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And they win it back again. Oh, super find.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And they can counter here. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Xiao. Loftus-Cheek. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's had a hit! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Reinders. Chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's in plenty of space here. That is a brilliant interception. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, easy pickings there. Played back in. Could be danger here. Has a goal! Goal! Sporting! And the comeback is complete. Terrible error, duly punished.
Gol per lo Sporting. Assegnato al 74esimo minuto.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's had it taken off him. Looking tidy in possession here. And that is out of play. And he'll shoot here. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. And he'll shoot here! Rafael Leao.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The muscular approach does pay off here. He's got away. No, that's been intercepted. Gets a good foot in there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Plenty to aim at. Decent hit! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Numero 57.
Sporting could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Rafael Leao.
Il quarto uomo indica.
And here's Abraham. Abraham! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Fofana. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thoughts on what we've just seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Kane! And that wasn't far away.
Kane probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Hakimi. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. João Neves. Davis cuts it out. Now it's Coman. Hakimi. João Neves. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. So we're still where we started right now.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, that was vital. Vitinha, and the pass is intercepted. Now it's Coman. João Neves makes the interception. Hakimi. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And it's Kane. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Kimmich looking to hit the byline here. Terrific header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Gets his pass away. Can he get onto this? He's through, now is he in? Bakula! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, he tried to go it alone and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Kimmich. Olise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kim Min-jae gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Fabian Ruiz is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's cut it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. What a throw in. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. Fabian Ruiz. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Kvaratskhelia. Corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Fabian Ruiz. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he was alert to it. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Kvaratskhelia. He can run onto that. Up he goes! He's got away with one there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Out of play for a goal kick. Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Upamecano spots it and intercepts.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 649.
Almost an hour gone. That's a little off target. He's in plenty of space here. João Neves. And they've got a throw. Pass somewhat off target. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kvaratskhelia. Olise.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Kim Min-jae is there to clear. Goretzka. Works it forward. Now he's off and running. Olise, he's picked his way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kimmich's cross. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. He is through here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, this looks sharp. Marcola looks to get on the end of this. That pass has been well intercepted. The final 5 minutes. Coman pinches it off him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, no messing about. It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort. Oh, down to 10 men. And this is the big chance. So he's plotting something before playing it in. They want to be quick to recover this. And the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can they find an extra gear here?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Marcola might just make this. Lima is going to be disappointed with that. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Muller. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Fabian Ruiz. And the ball's... He's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Kim Min-jae clears. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kvaratskhelia has a go! Olise takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He has found the way through. No, it's not getting there.
Olise, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he get it through? Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the... And he's following up! Kvaratskhelia looking for the runner. Threads one in. Marquinhos. Well read, nice interception. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, players doing their best with tired minds, tired limbs, close to running on empty, in search of that elusive winner. They have 15 weary minutes to find that, or will it be a case of succumbing to the inevitable? And we are already back underway. 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. João Neves. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
No way through.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Coleman in acres of space out wide.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Fabian Ruiz.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's a great effort.
Coman. That looks a good ball through. Davis gets into some space. Big header! Oh, terrible pass. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Both sets of players have run themselves into the ground here, Peter. And as extra times go, I think I'll remember this for a while.
OK, get set. We have penalties. Kvaratskhelia first in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Kane is the next man in the spotlight. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Paris Saint-Germain from one behind.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Bullock is the second man to step up for his team.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Bayern Munich are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to keep pace here. Oh, coolly does it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Goretzka is fourth up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He must, but can he? Saved it! And that's won it! Bayern Munich have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
Mesdames et messieurs,
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.